Telcos need to adapt to a rapidly changing market. They need to continue their transformation processes, and to achieve this, they need to increase the pace of innovation and create better synergies between open source projects and standardization. Abdurazak Mudesir of Deutsche Telekom argues that this will help telcos reconsider how they best operate their networks.
If you look at where we are today, we as telco have, as brownfield telcos, greenfield is something completely different. We have a lot of standardization activities which are completely fragmented, where we have been contributing to it, but there are up and coming open source which we are not utilizing, and we at the end are still also in the midst of this technology transition driven out of the web scalers and others, the entire cloudification of our, not only the IT, where we've been, also the NT. All of this, the change in the workforce structure that we have, the change in the technology today that's being driven out of the web scalers more than us, is forcing us to really reconsider how we operate our network and how we as a company actually behave. I think the first and fundamental thing is we need to embrace open source more than we do today. And second and very important is, I'm not saying when I say this, standards are not important, SDOs are not important. They're actually more important than before, but we need to have a common approach. Today we're just too fragmented. And so that's the first thing that we as an industry need to change. And if you look at where we are and compare to, again, the web scalers, hyperscalers, how quickly we try and fail and again learn, it's just too slow. And this service agility that it offers us, the innovation speed that allows us, this is what makes us, at least in my opinion, push towards more usage of open source. So when I say that we need to speed up, I don't mean to downplay the importance of time in this. And the NFV, the ETSI NFV initiative, it took its time, but we are seeing the fruits now. It's not as much, it's not as fast as we expected, but it's still. So for me, what is very important is we need to be courageous. And courageous means not wait for each other to see which one is going first. We need to pick up and utilize the technologies that exist in our telco world, but also even the IT world, the web scale world, and utilize them and make a mistake and learn from them and be faster. I think faster in implementation is what we need to do, and I'm not downplaying the importance of the technology evolution. Open source is open, right? It's driven through communities. And therefore, we are one of the players, but not the only. So we need to admit that. Open source can only survive if you not only consume, but also contribute, right? So we need to bet on one or two as CSPs ourselves, where it brings the most business value today and really contribute together with our vendor partners. One approach that I think could work right now is, and this is what we are trying out with our new initiative on model-driven orchestration project, is to collect a small number of our peers, work towards and utilizing open source to a solution for a specific problem. And that will be with a small group of telco peers and vendors.
There is now a desire to widen the existing telecoms ecosystem to try and incorporate new ideas and new technologies from outside our industry.
I think we will highly welcome this, and it's actually the diversity of thoughts and experience that this other ecosystems are bringing will only make us better, in my view. And of course, we have to manage the complexity, but absolutely, we have to welcome and widen and make it actually more welcoming, so the open sources that we have developed, and more welcoming for the others to contribute as well. And again, learn from the other ecosystems. This is very important.